Alright, first things first, I never, ever record with an iPhone, and I have shaky hands, so it's probably going to be bad, but I made this channel, and I made this video to actually get some advice on my Nile monitor, and just see what I'm doing. Well, just tell you guys what I'm doing. Is it right? Is it wrong? Whatever. I did some great research. First off, this tank is pretty dirty. It used to be a turtle tank, then I got it for my Nile monitor. But yeah, it's a 75-gallon tank. I can just back up a little bit. I think this is a 60 or an 80 watt bulb, and then this is a 150. And it kind of gets those rocks at least 90. Like, it's usually 90 to 96, which I know is on a lower side, because when I was researching, people were saying like try and get like 95 to 130 being, you know, optimal. And then this bulb right here is literally just kind of for light, for her like cool area right there on top of the wood. This is a heater that I had that almost blew, started whistling, so I just got this one, and it keeps the water about 75 to 77, more closer to 77 degrees. So I mean, I think that's pretty good. This one right here, not gonna lie, used to get kind of like 80, which I believe she liked a little bit more. She's quite aquatic. She really loves water. That's why her tank, sorry, I just had to move my hand, is more like 55% water. And I actually did unfortunately have to change her tank, because when I got her, I had her in a tank that had more rocks to actually start the base, like bigger rocks, and then gravel, and then I had coconut husk, or whatever you want to call it. And about a week and a half in, she like dug, like she found like a small crevice like back there, and was all the way over here, and luckily I found her before she like drowned or like notched a rock and killed herself. So I made this tank then. So she's still like somewhat acclimating. I had her for a little bit over 3 weeks now. I got her from whatchamacallit, why can't I think of it, Backwater Reptiles, which while I was doing research, people were suggesting I don't, you know, buy from. And either way, all the other places didn't have any in stock, and so I bought her from there, and she was actually very healthy. Didn't bite me once. She bit me one time, and it was the first week. I was trying to use, you know, the bath method to tame her, because she was very spooked with me, and like every time she would be right here, then I would open up my door, just come in my room, and she would just get scared and dart into the water, dart, you know, wherever she wanted. And you know, the whole thing with owning monitors is all the info is so split. Some people say wait 30 days, you know, don't touch them, just drop in food, try and let them understand that you're right there and you don't kill them. And then some people just say, you know what, hold them, just get them used to it, like just take all the bites, you know, blah 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 blah. And I tried that, the last method, the first week and a half, and I'm like, I'm just gonna let her fully acclimate, since I changed her tank and all that stuff. So kind of just dropping in food. She's starting to kind of get a little bit more used to me. Right now she's hiding underneath those rocks. Maybe I'll zoom in, focus, phone. She's like right back there. She loves that. She kind of like dug this whole burrow thing. It's actually very sick. Like, they just love burrowing. But right now at substrate, it's mainly like gravel, and then I have a little bit of coconut husk and this mulchy stuff above it, which I don't really know. I didn't see that many people setups like that. That's really the reason why I wanted to make this video, was about the setup. Oh, and by the way, this filter is like a 30 or 50 gallon turtle tank filter, so it's nothing special, but it does keep the water clean. Right now it's a little bit dirty because I'm still trying to get out all the coconut husk that she just brings in every day. So like every other day I kind of do a water cycling thing, and like I said, all of this like water stain is from the previous tank that was, I mean, the turtles that were in here. Sorry, my bad. So I do, you know, this thing just drains so fast. So I do cycle the water quite a bit. So I do take out like 2 cups a day, not a day, every other day, and then put in about 3 or 4. So she has fresh water. So yeah. Now the other thing I wanted to talk about was her meals. So when I was doing research, a lot of people were saying feed her like 12 to 15 crickets a day, and make sure that you put, you know, D3 calcium on them. So that's what I do. And then I also feed her about 2 pinkies a week as well. And I usually space them out. So like if I feed her a pinky, I'll feed her a pinky and like 6 crickets that day. Her appetite is like pretty good, so she does eat for me. The first day I got her, she ate a waxworm and a few crickets. So I kind of laid off the waxworms because she just wouldn't take them after that. I don't know why. But I mean, I could try and show you her size, but she doesn't like coming out when I'm like right next to her tank. But that's her. She's very, in my opinion, very healthy. She's pretty plump. She's maybe 15 inches long, something like that. She's definitely grew like at least 3 or 4 inches since I got her, and it's been like 20 days since I got her. So I'm probably gonna have to replace this tank very, very soon and make an enclosure, which is no problem. Space and the money that is required to own her is not a problem. I just want to know if I'm doing this right, because literally all the other people who show their setups or even just care on these creatures, man, is like from 5 to 9 years ago when they were like more popular, before they got like the whole bad rap in Florida where they're just like these monsters who are eating like babies and stuff, which they're not. That's actually one reason I actually wanted to buy one, because I love misunderstood animals and stuff like that. Like they are somewhat aggressive, but they're mainly defensive, you know? Like when you put your hand in there and she's hissing at you and, you know, her posture's telling you, yo, I'm not really messing with this, like she's gonna bite you, but that was defensive. Aggressive would be if I have my hand all the way over here, she just charges and bites me, which could also be argued that that was defensive because this is her enclosure. But yeah, hopefully you guys can tell me, you know, what I'm doing right, what I'm doing wrong. I can't speak. Going over the basics, this gets about 90 to 95, you know, that's her basking spot. This gets, you know, mid 70s to 80s, mainly the 80s right there, like on her cool side. But if she goes in the water, it's like 75 to 77. At night, some nights I do leave the red light on, and that keeps wherever she stays, because she likes going underneath the rocks, which also gets warmed up by the water, because that goes like right there. So she's about high 70s, low 80s over the night, so that's actually very good. What else? I think I kind of went over everything, but oh yeah, I have some like weights here and there, just 8-pound weights to make sure that she can't get out, because apparently these things are like masters at escaping. So yeah, but I also have a fish in here, just temporary. I don't know, he's pretty sick. I got him from a pet store that I used to work at like literally like 4 years ago. It's actually plenty of room because he has like a burrow in there, trust me. But yeah, I'm working on getting him his own tank, don't worry about that. But yeah, I think this is a pretty cool enclosure. Probably gonna need to make one in about a month, 2.5 months, I don't know. But sorry for the long video. Let me know what you guys think. Any tips, you know, any advice would be very appreciated, because like I said, there's so little people who actually own these creatures and know what they're doing / care, you know, because right now I don't 100% know everything, right? But I did research before I got her, and I'm willing to correct whatever I'm doing wrong. So yeah.